If you're like me, then you're picky about quality and things that last. I mean, there's never any reason to settle for second best. Case in point, this engine here. There's a lot riding on how well and reliably this engine is going to operate for the person buying it, especially if it's you. And when productivity and the bottom line are at stake, can you really afford to trust the other guy's aftermarket service parts? Not in my book. You go with the best, and that's exactly what you get with John Deere. For more than 170 years, the name John Deere has stood for quality and durability, especially when it comes to our rugged world-class diesel engines, drivetrain components, and parts. There are literally millions of our engines in use around the world, in agriculture, construction, forestry, mining, power generation, and marine applications. Our customers know they can trust the John Deere name because they know the name means quality and reliability. And they know we back our engines up with genuine John Deere parts and service. It comes down to this. Other companies claim their repair parts meet or exceed OEM specifications for John Deere equipment, but the only real way to ensure performance is to use genuine parts designed by John Deere for John Deere engines. I mean, they're called genuine for a reason. If you need to replace a power cylinder on a John Deere engine, don't use anything but a genuine John Deere power cylinder. The kits contain all the parts you need for the job, and since they come pre-assembled, you don't have to worry about broken or improperly installed piston rings. Even better, the kits are designed with features and advantages that competitive parts can't touch. Let's talk about the piston bowl. At John Deere, we incorporate a fiber-reinforced ring into the lip of our piston bowls, while the other guys don't. Doing this helps dissipate combustion heat faster, and it provides up to 50% higher fatigue strength than the competition to prevent the piston lip from cracking. This is extremely important for all applications, but it becomes even more important if you have high horsepower applications. Ultimately, a genuine John Deere piston bowl improves your engine's reliability, durability, and uptime. While we're on the subject of pistons, let's talk about our bore offset, another key difference between John Deere and the competition. When the piston changes direction, having a bore offset greatly reduces the piston impact against the liner, which significantly reduces liner wear. By offsetting the bore on our pistons, we're able to increase engine performance and service life by reducing mechanical stress, vibration, and ultimately surface wear. Another difference you'll find between John Deere and the competition can be found in our piston rings. John Deere piston rings are designed with a thicker and more consistent width of phosphate coating than what you'll find on other manufacturers' rings. As the rings show initial wear, our phosphate coating continues to deliver a proper seal, which translates into rings that last for the life of the power cylinder. Compare this to the competition where you may have to open up the engine sooner because of lower quality piston rings. Next, we have the cylinder liners. Genuine John Deere liners feature random and even graphite distribution, while the competition's liners don't. If a liner has uneven graphite distribution, it can result in excessive wear and cracking and flaking, and in turn, increased oil consumption and reduced power. We also heat treat our liners to a precise hardness, which increases the liner's durability and life. If the material is over-hardened, it can cause cracking and flaking. If it's under-hardened, then there'll be more wear and the liner won't last. When it comes down to it, there are a lot of reasons to choose a genuine John Deere power cylinder. Stronger piston bowls, an offset piston bore, better piston rings, more durable cylinder liners. Genuine John Deere parts restore the original quality and performance of your engine. They're all genuine for a reason. You know the saying, you get what you pay for? Well, it's definitely true when it comes to gaskets. Genuine John Deere gaskets are not only designed better, they're designed to last longer. Take our head gaskets, for example. There's a gasket specifically designed for each individual John Deere engine model. We don't take a one-size-fits-all approach like some of the competitors do. So when you install a genuine John Deere head gasket, you know you're getting a proper fit for maximum performance. Another key difference is that our head gaskets feature a unique 5-layer design which ensures they'll seal better and provide more protection from the high pressures and heat of the combustion chambers. The solid steel inner core provides strength against high pressures. The two perforated steel laminate layers bond the gasket together. And the two unique, mechanically bonded graphite facings improve surface sealing. A strong design is critical to ensure separation of the high pressures in the combustion chamber from low pressures outside of the engine. Anything less can lead to blowouts, resulting in complete loss of sealing at the cylinder. This allows combustion gases to exit, reducing power output and causing coolant to enter the cylinder. Another difference is our larger, connected head gasket cylinder armors. These are connected wire rings which surround the cylinders to seal out the high combustion pressures. John Deere engine cylinders are very close together, and by increasing the armor size and eliminating the gap between armors, we can eliminate leakage of gases between cylinders. Much like their overall head gasket design, when the competition manufactures head gaskets with smaller, non-connected armors, the same opportunity exists, a loss of sealing between cylinders. You'll find another key difference in the oil port grommets. As you know, engines feature high-pressure oil ports to deliver oil to the engine head for lubricating the rocker arms. While the competition uses a rubber grommet to seal the port, genuine John Deere head gaskets feature metal grommets. Our grommets are more resistant to blowouts at high pressures and high temperatures, which can result in loss of oil pressure to the rocker arms. Our oil pressure regulator gaskets are also designed to perform better. Let's take a look. These gaskets are constructed of high-quality rubber with added thickness in key areas for increased density and a stronger leak-proof barrier when compressed. The competition? They use paper gaskets with no rubber seal. What does this mean to you? Reduced surface seal without the rubber bead increases the opportunity for a leak at the oil filter housing, causing rapid loss of oil. Our oil pan gaskets feature an edge-molded rubber seal around the entire inside edge, which improves sealing. Does the competition offer this feature? No. Our continuous seal also enhances sealing performance. The competition uses a sectioned gasket, which creates weak spots and gaps in the seal. Most people give hardly any thought to their gaskets. With genuine John Deere gaskets in your engine, you won't have any reason to question their reliability, durability, and quality. Don't let inferior gaskets cause unnecessary downtime. Use only genuine John Deere. Let's talk about camshafts. Camshafts play a critical role in your engine's performance. As you know, an engine's valves are driven off the camshaft's lobes. So if you have a camshaft that's been engineered and manufactured specifically for your engine, it's going to provide you with optimal performance. Our high-quality, durable camshafts are built by John Deere for John Deere engines. They're designed to produce high power outputs, fuel efficiency, and provide clean emissions. When you choose a John Deere camshaft, you can be sure that the journals are manufactured to extremely tight tolerances. Not all aftermarket camshafts provide you with a smooth surface, which is essential to dissipate heat and maintain consistent oil film to reduce friction and increase wear life. So, let's take a closer look. One particularly critical part of the camshaft is journal number 1. That's because it supports the load from the timing gear in addition to the camshaft itself. Take a closer look at this graph. Here, the yellow line represents a perfectly smooth journal surface. The green line represents the John Deere camshaft journal. And here, the red line represents the competitive camshaft journal. The flatter the line, the smoother the journal surface. So, you can see, there is a significant performance difference between the John Deere and aftermarket camshaft. The same is true in terms of the camshaft lobes, which determine when, how fast, and for how long the engine valves open and close. If camshaft lobes are not manufactured to extremely precise tolerances, you can see changes in power output, fuel consumption, component lifespan, and failures. Here you can see a comparison in the manufacturing tolerances of a genuine John Deere camshaft and the competition. The deviation from the baseline illustrates the manufacturing tolerance of the actual lobe height of each camshaft from the engineered specification. Note the difference between the John Deere camshaft and the competition. In looking at aftermarket camshafts, we found there are two key ways a camshaft lobe's profile can adversely affect valve function. First of all, The camshaft load profile can cause the valve to close too fast, slamming the valve into the valve seat. This can cause the valve seat to wear prematurely, or worse, to crack. Secondly, the load profile can cause the valve to not fully open, which limits the airflow, reducing the amount of oxygen going into the combustion chamber and increasing back pressure of exhaust gases. Now let's talk about cam followers. When an engine is running, the cam followers are in constant contact with the spinning cam lobes. This creates a lot of friction and heat. In order to withstand this, the face of the cam follower needs to be extremely durable. Genuine John Deere cam followers are built with the correct amount of iron carbide, one of the hardest and most wear-resistant metals. Our cam follower material is created through a complex heat treatment process. The key is to have exactly the right amount of iron carbide. Too little, and you won't get the correct amount of wear. Too much, and the follower will become too brittle. If the cam follower contains a reduced amount of iron carbide content, it will allow the surface to wear, and in turn, increase the need for more frequent valve adjustments due to the loss of follower height. With so much of your engine's performance tied to the camshaft and cam followers, you have to ask yourself the question, can you really trust the other guy's parts? Or would you be better off going with camshaft kits that are built by John Deere for John Deere engines? I think the answer is pretty clear.